Will these new eats change the game at Animal Kingdom?
Let's eat.
Hello everyone, I'm Jay.
And I'm Sam.
And you are watching the Theme Park Foodies, and we are back at what we think is the most underrated foodie park here at Walt Disney World, Disney's Animal Kingdom. Honestly, the best quick service in all of Walt Disney World is found here at Satuli Canteen. But there are no new eats at Satuli Canteen today, but there are a lot of new eats throughout the park as DinoLand has closed down. Some things have been shifted around, some new things are making their appearances, and people are going crazy. What is this, it's like a cookie brownie, Sam? Is that it?
It's a viral cookie dough brownie ice cream sandwich at Terra Treats. I'm sure you've seen it by now. It's taken us a little bit to get here because a lot of things close early, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, so we can never get here on time. So finally made it.
This is not a park for 9 to 5ers. Along with that, Harambe Market is changing things up as well. The Harissa wrap that we've previously had is there. I want to see if it's the same. It looks a little bit different online, so we're going to taste test some of the items there. They also have a burger. There's a salad there as well, right?
Yes, and then over at Kusafiri, which used to have the wrap, they have a 7-layer bar, like one of those like magic bars, which I love those, so I'm excited to try that. And a new coffee over at Isle of Java, so I'm definitely trying that.
Yeah, so there are so many new flavors here to be had. Unfortunately, they don't open a little bit later, so these are definitely gonna be things you'll be having for your lunch. But I honestly think anything really you eat at this park is so good. Sam, are you hungry? Are you ready?
I'm ready.
If you enjoyed the content, please like and subscribe. Join us for a food crawl at Animal Kingdom. Our first spot takes us to the Smiling Crocodile. The food booths here are so intricately detailed. If you want to know how to get here, we are entering Disney's Animal Kingdom park. We're going to, well, I wanted to bear left today because we got to see the anteater. That thing is huge, and you very rarely see the anteater when it's really hot, so if you get a chance, he'll be on your left-hand side right as you walk up there. As we continue in, we will, of course, see the beautiful Tree of Life on Discovery Island. We will going to bear right at the Tree of Life towards the new Zootopia show. We're going to make a left after that Zootopia show towards Asia, and you will see the Smiling Crocodile right at your right-hand side. These are super, super new, but we haven't seen many reviews on these. These are the Arepas. They came out like 3-4 months ago. I think they also have a Pog juice here, right, Sam?
Yes, I also did get the passion fruit orange guava juice limeade with a chili lime seasoning. Yeah, so these are like a few months old, but new to us, and also there's so many sweets on this video, so we needed some more savory, and this looks so good. So this has pulled chicken, avocado dressing, queso fresco, and salsa verde, and is served with a side of plantain chips.
This reminds me a lot of the arepas they have over for...
I know exactly what you're gonna say. Communicar Hall?
Yeah, they're for the festivals.
I wasn't that impressed with it. This, I feel like, looks a little bit better.
Looks more stuffed. Look how stuffed that is. It's a sandwich.
This thing, and we have no napkins. We always do this. Like, I don't know when we're gonna learn.
Never.
It's super messy, but it's so delicious. It's so cheesy and toasted. There's a slight sweetness on the arepa. The chicken is juicy. It's not spicy at all. I wish there was a little bit more of the avocado cream on it. And I still have so much meat and so much plantain chips. This is like a good lunch. I'm gonna give it an 8.
Starting off strong. All right, this is the pulled pork version. Difference is they don't have the avocado cream, and obviously it's pulled pork instead of chicken. All right, let's try this out. Man, this is huge. Look at the size of this thing. It's like a third of the size of my head. Look at how much pulled pork is on that. That's crazy. They loaded this with pulled pork, and I'm pretty sure it's the same pulled pork you can get over at Flame Tree Barbecue. This is very juicy, and the pulled pork here is always, I think, very good. There's so much. This is like a legit lunch. Let me try some of the plantain chips out. They're solid, but I would like a little dip with those. Man, it's just so good. I love the little cheese on top, the salsa verde, the juicy. Look how juicy that pulled pork is. It's like dripping right now. Look at that drip. I'm gonna go 9. I think this is real, like, for what you're getting. They're not too thick, the corn cakes. I actually think it's better than what they have over at for the festivals. Because these are like, those I felt like the corn cakes are a little too thick. These are like perfectly sized. Really good. Yeah, definitely a 9 for me. They also have a new drink at the Smiling Crocodile. Sam, what is this called, and what is on and in this?
It's basically the Pog Juice limeade with a chili lime seasoning. So if you're not familiar with Pog Juice, that's passion fruit, orange, and guava. It's a Disney staple, but they've added in some limeade. Very refreshing.
Now, what is on the rim right here?
The chili lime seasoning, so like tahini.
Oh, it's a little tahini right there.
It's really good. Animal Kingdom always like has more flavorful things, more flavorful meats, more flavorful drinks. They give you the spices here. I really like this. I would give it an 8. I definitely get this again.
Holding up as the most underrated foodie park for sure. There's still more new things for us to try. All right, so I'm gonna have my hand at the drink. I do want to bring up the Smiling Crocodile does close at 3 o'clock today. It closes early most days. I wish this park was open later. I feel like they should make this like a Epcot almost, like, you know, like a locals type of park. So there's so much good food here, such great atmosphere, live music. I feel like locals would want to come here if they had a reason to. So I have a little of this tahine with the drink, and I love how the little heat from the tahine is offset by the sweetness, and I feel like tahine goes very well with kind of those tropical citrus flavors that you get in a hog juice. Sam, what was the number that you gave this, Sam?
I think I gave it an 8.
I think I'm gonna give it an 8 too. I really like everything that's in it. I think everything like mixes very well. Nice little spice on top. It's a great soft drink. Soft as in like it's not like doesn't have bubbles or anything, but it's like not a hard drink. It's a great soft drink. Our next bite is that viral ice cream sandwich over at Terra Treats. The line here is crazy. It's extending from Terra Treats all the way in to Africa. If you want to get here, you're facing the Tree of Life. Instead of bearing right like we did last time, we're going to bear left. We're going to head left, and instead of going straight to Pandora, we're going to make a right towards Africa. We're going to see Creature Comforts, which is the designated Starbucks here, and right before we get to Africa, you're going to see Terra Treats. Now this is that viral ice cream sandwich. I think it's cookie dough on top, brownie on the bottom, and Edie's ice cream in the center. Is that it, Sam?
I believe so. There's also some sprinkles and chocolate chips. Line's super long, but it did move fast. It was 18 minutes, and I mean, I was far down, and I feel like 18 minutes wasn't horrible, but this paper, like, is not it. I mean, it's a cold day out today, and wait till April. These things are going to be melting, and this paper is going to be falling apart.
Do you get it now?
I got it. To be honest, I never doubted it. I didn't think there was a way this could be bad. The cookie dough is nice and soft too. There's a little saltiness in it. Oh my gosh. I want this whole thing for myself. 10.
Really? 10? They've hit some high number. 8, 9, and now 10. I need to see if it's a 10 for myself. I like how you labeled problems with this, and the moment you ate it, you were like, oh no, there's no problem here. It's absolutely a 10. All right, I do love the look of this. I feel like it's something you should be able to buy in like a supermarket or something.
Perfect combination of sweet and salty.
You know what it reminds me of? You know, a standard ice cream sandwich usually has like the chocolate cookies on top, and then a chipwich usually has 2 chocolate chip cookies. It's like a chipwich met one of those chocolate ice cream sandwiches. And I've always wanted that, but I never knew I wanted that, and now I've had it.
Terra Treats has answered the call.
I'm not shaking my fist in anger, I'm shaking my fist in love for this ice cream sandwich.
Sometimes things go very viral and they're not as good as people think things are, but this, I think, lived up to it.
The line has justification. I'm gonna agree with the 10. I think I'm like to grab and go 10. It's not a fine dining 10, but it's definitely a 10. Our next item is really easy to get to because it's in Africa. Africa's right next to Terra Treats. As we head into Africa, right before you get over to the Kilimanjaro Safari section, there's going to be a little spot called Kusafiri Cafe. We are big fans of the coconut coffee that they have over there. They also have a bunch of different bowls and eats, and there's a new item that reminds us of a Mickey Magic Bar. A little different though, Sam. What is this called? What's on in this?
This is the 7-layer bar. It has a graham cracker crust, coconut, pecans, sunflower seeds, chocolate chips, butterscotch chips with a sweetened condensed milk filling that's topped with Maldon salt. It looks really good. I haven't had them before with sunflower seeds in them. I've had like chocolate covered sunflower seeds, but not regular old sunflower seeds. I know a lot of the value and moderate resorts have magic bars, which are very similar to this in like the quick service restaurants. These are also really easy and fun to make at home too.
I feel like the big difference with this one is it has those sunflower seeds in it.
Yeah, also the Maldon salt too. The sunflower seeds and the salt are making it more salty than sweet because it does have like, I feel like butterscotch can be very sweet sometimes. I would prefer it without the sunflower seeds. It's not my thing, but it is really good. It also is hard to come after the greatness of that ice cream sandwich. So I feel bad for the 7-layer bar, but it is good. I would give it an 8.
8 is still good. 8's still a very high number. Have we given anything less than an 8 today?
I don't believe so. It's been a good day.
Animal Kingdom is popping off.
Well, I mean, they don't have barely any rides. They close Rafiki's. They close Dinosaur. I mean, I guess there's like, here, you're just going to come here to eat.
They close at 5 p.m. nightly. All right, let's try it out.
This spot closes, well, today it's closing at 3:15.
Tastes literally just like a Magic Bar. I'm not getting any of that salt. I'm not sure, maybe you got more salt than me.
I think it tastes more earthy than a Magic Bar, though. I think the sunflower seeds are making it taste kind of like a granola bar-ish.
Oh, I agree with that. Yeah, I could definitely see it's the texture is definitely the main difference here, and a little bit more earthy. But there's so many chocolate chips on here that I feel like it's just so overpowered. Like chocolate's a very bitter flavor, so it overpowers pretty much anything that's in here, along with the butterscotch chips, which are very sweet. I like it, but I don't think it's the best thing. I would actually go 7. I think the Magic Bars are better in my opinion. I think the sunflower seeds and the salt don't really add much to it. If anything, they make it a little bit different. It does kind of match the aesthetic, I guess, of Animal Kingdom a bit more, but just not my thing. I also think it does suffer from the fact we just had a 10, which makes anything feel lesser in comparison.
I also feel like Magic Bars are more coconut forward. Well, we'll also like the Magic Bar a lot at the Cake Bake Shop.
Yeah, no, but I like the coconut. I think coconut works better in this than sunflower seeds.
Yeah, no, I like the coconut too.
Our next spot takes us over to the Harambe Market, still in Africa, right next to where the train is. You'll actually find Mickey waving to you right as you walk up here. I've always really enjoyed the aesthetic in here. It looks like a collection of little shops. They have a meat market that for some reason only serves drinks, which they had meats, and they changed up the entire menu here. They have the Harissa wrap here now, and there's this new salad. I think it's for our vegan and vegetarian friends. Sam, what is this called? What's on in this?
This is the Savannah salad with mixed greens, lentils, carrots, couscous, kachumbari, toasted almonds, and citrus harissa dressing. The only thing it let me modify in the mobile order was I could take off the almonds, but everything else it didn't give me the chance to remove anything. It looks very bright and colorful. It looks presentable. Wasn't any option to add a protein, which would be nice.
I feel like they're making this more for the vegans and vegetarians. Oh, the sun just came out to say hi.
I wasn't sure how I was going to feel about this one, and it's really good. It's so fresh and crunchy. The citrus harissa dressing is really good. Loaded up with so much flavor, a tiny bit of spice, tons of crunch and texture. Nice and light for like summer day. It's not a summer day, but there's mostly summer days here. I wish there was an option to add grilled chicken or shrimp. Maybe that will be coming in the future. Maybe they're testing out this in general to see if they're going to keep it around. I'm going to give this an 8. Exceeded my expectations.
Strong showing for Animal Kingdom today, but I would expect nothing less from this park. I really love this area. It looks so legit. We've only sat here before. We've never really eaten here much, but it is fun. You see bananas hanging on the wall. There's an area called Bike World right before you walk in. Beautiful little area. All right, let me try this salad out. I feel like the salad matches the colors of the aesthetic we're dining in, and it feels kind of lively in here, but I feel like that kind of matches the aesthetic of what you would expect in this type of area.
I'm not gonna lie, I thought I was gonna hate it, and I did not.
Great vegetarian and vegan option. It's bursting with flavor.
There's almonds in there. There's couscous.
Yeah, the couscous. The couscous with the almonds add like nice little different like textures in there. Some things a little bit more fatty. Some things a little bit more crunchy. The lettuce is very fresh and flavorful. The tomatoes are like give a nice little burst of acidic flavor.
I imagine that was shrimp.
Great texture, great flavor profile. I think this is amazing for the vegetarians and vegans. I'm gonna go 9. I'm gonna go 9 for like, I'm not a vegetarian vegan person, but I feel like if I was, I would love this thing. So I'm gonna stick with the 9. I think personally I might go 8, but I just think it's just a great combo. So yeah, I'm gonna stick with a 9. All right, so they put a bacon cheeseburger on the menu here, which I don't really think meets the theme or the aesthetic. The Disney burgers, I heard they were better in previous years. I don't think we've ever been to Disney in a year where the burgers were that great, to be 100% honest with you guys. I didn't put my tomato on, so I'm gonna put it on myself. I do like the buns. I always think the buns they use are good. I'm pretty sure the burgers are like the Cisco burgers that like every fast casual chain kind of uses. So I think honestly, usually it's the toppings that kind of bring these Disney burgers together. But we'll see, it is hot and warm. The bacon looks very crispy, and I do like the Disney bacon. The reason I'm the only one reviewing this is Sam, she's like, I know it's gonna be average. There's no reason for me to even try it.
I'm also full.
No reason for her to even try it. There's no reason for her to even try it. It's so average. Just look at it. It is just the standard Disney burger.
You also wanted more protein because, as you'll see in our next item, it's very disappointing and severely lacking in protein.
It's a well-made burger, but it's a Cisco burger with good bacon. and a slap of that processed American cheese. I don't hate it. I don't love it. You know what number I'm gonna go, Sam?
5 or 6?
A 7. 7's like average.
Solid 7? Really? Solid 7 for the burger?
You know what? I'll go 6. Actually, I'm gonna go 6 because it is so basic, it's almost a disappointment, especially for the area you're in. It just does not meet it. I understand this is a people pleaser food, mostly for the kids here who will just eat a hamburger, but yeah, no, it's a 6. So you can do a little extra here. Add me a little toppings or something on it that makes it African for some reason.
They should do like a barbecue burger with an onion ring here.
Disney should hire you for those ideas, Sam. And here it is, the disappointment of the day, the Harissa chicken wrap. If you guys saw our Healthy Eats video, this was in that Healthy Eats video recently did for Walt Disney World, but it had a lot more chicken. This is like 90% carrot now.
So this is chilled tandoori rotisserie chicken with harissa mayonnaise wrapped in a spinach tortilla and served with french fries, or you could change to a cutie. When it was at Kusafiri, it had the house-made chips. It also had a lot more chicken. Like, why are they putting so much shredded carrot in it? It's more carrot than anything.
So they moved this from Kusafiri to Harambe, and the reason we try these things again is because that will inevitably change the process in which they make this. New group of people are going to be making this food. They've never made it before, and they could change it up to make it easier for the kitchen. It's interesting though, because I feel like the Kusafiri kitchen would be much smaller than this one. So like, if anything, it should be better here.
One would think. So it is a cold chicken salad. It does have flavor. I do love the chicken, but it's just like literally not enough. I used to like them though. You would get some of the vegetable because it gave it some crunch to mix nicely in with the chicken salad. But now it's just like so much crunch. Not enough chicken salad. Looks pathetic. I guess something had to be disappointing. We were having like a really good streak, I think, in the beginning. So I guess like life had to knock us down a peg. Yeah, I wouldn't even recommend this. And it used to be one of my favorite things. I'm gonna give it a 5.
Womp womp. A 5? Really, a 5? That's so...
I don't even know if there's any chicken left in there for you to eat. I think you're just eating carrots.
Why is there more carrot than chicken? Why is there more carrot than chicken? Right?
That's what I was saying the whole time I was eating it.
That's so weird. Put more chicken in. Maybe I think we got a bad one. I do think this isn't their bad. I think it will get better. I think you guys will have a better one. Maybe. If you don't come today. Part of me feels like they scooped the chicken out of a big like vat that they pre-made it from, and they were at the end of the vat. And like that's why we had so little chicken. I'm hoping that's it, and not Disney being like, instead of 1 full scoop, we're using half a scoop. Because that could be it too.
I'm gonna try to scope out some other tables and see what their wrap looks like.
If you work at Harambe Market, let us know if this shit is supposed to have more chicken.
Or if you've had this recently, like how did yours look?
It used to be one of our favorite things here. I also feel like the wrap bread feels different. No, it's the same? I'm just making things up now. I'm gonna go 6. I'm gonna go as low as 5. I still like the chicken actually on it. I think the carrots had like a good texture to it.
You can taste the chicken?
What?
I said you can taste the chicken?
I tasted the chicken.
It's a joke.
The chicken tastes similar, but also I feel like the chicken mix is different. It feels like a standard chicken salad now, whereas I feel like last time it had some like type of sweetness or more texture in it. I'm not sure. Either way, a disappointment. But I think not a standard. I don't think it's like a standard way they make it. I think we just got a bad one. Outside the ice cream sandwich, this new cookie was my second most anticipated sweet today. Sam, what is this called? What's on it in this, and why does it have potato chips on top of it?
This is the Kubwa cookie. It's Oreos, potato chips, M&Ms, a dulce de leche center. We cannot pick ours up. It's not sturdy enough. It's very mushy and soft, so it's gonna, if I hold it, it's just going to break apart.
Yeah, do a little tear on it. I call this like an everything cookie. They just tried every flavor all in one.
Kind of like the kitchen sink cookies over at the Contemporary. I wish it were slightly crunchier. Well, the one we got is so like chewy and gooey. It tastes like it just came out of the oven. It probably didn't, but this is having like so much texture, so much sweetness from the dulce de leche. I do think the chips are stale. They are. They're not doing that much for it, but it is nice to have that hint of salt in it. It also looks like there's miniature chocolate chips in here as well, as long as with the M&Ms. I'm doing 9. All
right, so we may have had 2 disappointing options, but I feel like the actual new things have been pretty solid, actually really good.
I'm sure this is a highly authentic African treat.
I like how the last thing we ate, I was like, oh, I needed more protein, and now I'm just like eating pure unadulterated slop. This feels like it has everything on it. But I love me some slop. All right, let's eat some slop. weakness, the potato chips are slightly stale. Ever so slightly stale. But that dulce de leche center, the crunchiness on the Oreos, the chewiness on the cookie, this is really good.
And there's mobile order here, so it wasn't hard to get. Like the ice cream sandwich, like you are gonna have to wait a little bit if you want something quicker. This might be easier to pick up.
Yeah, Disney offers both standby and mobile order, unlike Epic Universe, which seems to be mobile order only everywhere right now.
And Harambe Market is open until 4.
I wish it was open later. Salad and the cookie. Eat a salad and a cookie. Actually, if you're a vegetarian, you could come and eat a salad and a cookie. I'm not sure how healthy of a combination that is. Salad's probably a little healthier than a cookie. Cookie was good. That dulce de leche center, the crunchiness on the potato chips, the little bite. I love me an M&M on a cookie. A little bite on there. Ooh, let's put an M&M back on top.
I actually think this is better than the kitchen sink at the Contemporary.
I agree. I'm gonna go 8 with this. I think if the chips weren't stale, I would actually go 9. Great flavor combination. It feels like they just threw everything all in one, but it works. And sometimes that happens. I think kids will love it, families love it, and lovers of all cookies will love this cookie. Our final item is a coffee. This is the Isle of Java. We're going to head back to Discovery Island, and instead of bearing left to head over to the Smiling Crocodile, we're going to bear right and head to the former home of DinoLand USA. Before we go over that bridge that will eventually become Tropical Americas, you're going to see a little booth right next to Flame Tree Barbecue called the Isle of Java. They have a lot of alcohol over at this spot, but they also, of course, have some Java. And this one is a Zootopia-themed coffee, probably great before Judy Hopps goes on her shift. Sam, what's on and in this?
This is the Bunny Brew. It's Joffrey's cold brew with condensed milk and blueberry syrup, garnished with whipped cream, a sugar carrot, chocolate crisp blueberries.
They also did have a Zootopia-themed carrot cake sundae over at Terra Treats, but we chose to skip that. It was pass holder only. I think
It ends in a few weeks, so we have enough sugar, and it's not something that's going to be around long, so we didn't show it. But I did hear that it's very good, and our friend Brittany from Extra Magic Minutes has that in a video, so I will put a link to that in the description of this video. You know how I feel about Joffrey's. Don't always love it, but this looks well made, and I always feel like sweetened condensed milk helps.
One of the issues with the Joffrey's coffees is they're often either burnt or they have a bit of a sour flavor. It could be due to the acidity of, I think, of Florida water. However, I think that you really offset that when you use the sweetened condensed milk, and I'm hoping that is what will bring this up.
So I feel like this is kind of like the coconut one that we love over at Kusafiri, because that also has sweetened condensed milk, but coconut syrup, and this one has blueberry.
I think it was all sweetened condensed milk at the bottom.
That's why I liked it.
If you look, like it's just all at the bottom.
Oh no, I taste the blueberry syrup. It's good. Oh, I'm getting that Joffrey sour coffee. It definitely, the sweetened condensed milk, the sweetness helps with the sourness of the Joffrey's cold brew. I do like this. Dare I say, I'd get it again. And I'm not even the biggest fan of blueberries, but it kind of reminds me of blueberry pancakes in a way. Kind of tastes like a blueberry pancake cold brew. I'm gonna give it an 8. I'm shocked to hear that myself say that.
We're finishing strong then. I'm hoping Joff is redeemed here. I feel like before we became vloggers, when we used to come to Disney World, we liked having Joffrey's coffee because Joffrey's coffee meant we were on vacation. I don't know how good Joffrey's was when we had it back in 2017 before we had the vlog, when we first started coming to Disney World, but it just felt like something you could only get at Disney. You know, so I want it to be good. Also, Disneyland's Joffrey's is, I think, much better than Disney World's, which is why I think it might be the Florida water. It was just a mouth of sweetened condensed milk I just got there. Ooh, too much sweetened condensed milk. Let me try the top. I gotta mix this. Tasting that blueberry syrup. The coffee itself is not good. It's the standard Joffrey's coffee. I almost feel like they need to clean the vats they make these in. Because you know, it's like a vat of the coffee. Like, it feels like it's just, they don't clean the interior or something.
I think that tastes way better than some of the other specialty coffees we have, like the ones at Magic Kingdom.
It's the sweetened condensed milk. Because it's more of a base and less acidic, offsets acidic flavors, and that's what's going to give you that kind of when you taste like a sour coffee. It's good. It's better than I anticipated. I'll give it a 7 because I think the coffee. I'm a big believer in beans. I think the coffee itself is kind of weak, but I do think the innards of it, the sweetened condensed milk, the blueberry syrup, the blueberries on top, make up for it. So I think if I was going to get a coffee from Joffrey's, this would be the one that I would get. Also, the coconut one's good too. So maybe just drink Joffrey's coffee at Animal Kingdom here at Disney World. All right, so that is it for our Animal Kingdom new food crawl. a lot of great things. This park always slaps when it comes to the eats, and I feel like these new eats are raising the game even more so. Those Arepas, I had a 9 with the pulled pork one. You had the pulled pork one off camera. Do you agree with that, Sam?
Yeah, no, it was so good. And mine was packed out, but yours was even more packed out than mine.
Yeah, both of them I think were properly rated, an 8 and a 9. Also, that new ice cream sandwich, a 10. We had a 10 today, Sam. How many 10s do we often give out? I mean, I feel we've given out a lot recently, but usually not that much, right? So that ice cream sandwich was so good. I will say I think the Harambe Market eats just feel the least inspired out of everything, and I'm very sad to see the Harissa wrap kind of had a bit of a downgrade. I do think we're at the bottom of that chicken salad bucket. I don't think we had the proper bucket of chicken salad. I think maybe you might have a better bucket the day you go that we have it. And I think the burger was very basic. I love the cookie. Cookie right?
was good, and a good Joffrey's coffee. Like,
yeah.
Thank you, finally. Been waiting.
I feel like Animal Kingdom is the only place we can find good Joffreys.
Yeah.
Yeah, also just a beautiful park. I love taking in the sights, the smells, the atmosphere of Animal Kingdom. Seeing the Tree of Life off into the distance, all the different kind of live animals that are just carved in, well, not live animals. They're the images of animals that are carved into the tree. The live music coming right next to you. You can hear the...
Yeah, and we saw Doug. We saw the Anteater today, which we've never seen.
Yeah.
It was a beautiful day. I will say, though, since DinoLand has closed, and since Rafiki's Planet Watch has closed, it is crowded. Like, it feels more crowded. There is nowhere for people to go. So everything is very condensed.
Yeah, so just be aware when you come.
Pack your patience.
Yeah, that being said, it's still a beautiful scenic park, and I really feel like if you can make time for Animal Kingdom, you won't regret it. And if you enjoy the content, please like and subscribe. Liking will really help our channel grow. It pushes this video out into the stratosphere of the YouTube algorithm, helps people find the video. Subscribing, it also helps our channel grow. Hit the bell notifications, that way you are notified every time when videos come out, which is when, Sam?
Every Monday at 12 p.m. and hit that bell so you're notified when that second video drops later in the week.
Thanks so much for watching. Don't count the days.
I'm gonna make the days.
We will see you next time. That's all, folks. Does anybody miss Kite Tails?
Me.
Does anyone know what Kite Tails is? There used to be a show in that theater that you could see across here in the water. And they had kites, and they would purposely crash the kites at the end. So they would tell like the story of Lion King stuff. And then like Mufasa would pass, and like Mufasa would just crash into the ground. It was pretty funny, but it was also, I mean, it's nice to have some daytime entertainment. Also, the nighttime show here, they used to have like a nice like lit up nighttime show, fountain show I liked.
Animal Kingdom needs more love.
I agree. And the people you see scrolling up on the screen right now, those are our members. I want to give a special thank you to them and their generosity for helping us fund this channel. If you have any interest in membership, we have tiers as low as $1.99 a month with differing perks like early access to videos and credit credentials like you're seeing right now. If you have any interest in membership, you can check out the join button below, learn about all our different tiers and perks. But even if you can't become a member, if you're someone who just consistently likes, comments, subscribes, engages with these videos in any way, we greatly appreciate you because your engagement, it helps make more of them, and we feel very privileged and very lucky to be able to make them. And as always,
keep it going for Frank.